Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well. This might be a pretty short session. I wanted to try something really quickly. I just did a test recording with QuickTime ProRes and OBS that led to another driver timeout issue, and then the game just flat out crashed. I tried a couple of different driver issues. I'm still coming in pretty hot on OBS's sound, but then again on my Rodecaster Pro 2, it's not nearly so hot. So I thought if this is going to be a quick session, maybe see what this is like. Get my butt kicked and either stitch it into another session at some other time or just put it up as a quick one.
What is thy business with these thrones? Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
So I expect this to go poorly, especially now that I'm not ready. So let's try this again. Yeah, again, I don't know why OBS is recording so hot, but I do have 32-bit floating point audio. I'm trying a couple of different things because I got to decide what am I doing with my 7900 XTX. Do I return it or am I keeping it? First of all, let's go with 2 bubbles. And I kind of have to decide soon. And so I'm kind of doing one more test. I did my job today in Premiere. It seemed to do well. I didn't have as many problems with DaVinci Resolve, but then again, I didn't really do much with the codecs that were giving me trouble. So I'm going to do one more test here and see how it goes. Now I'm doing HEVC 265. I'll see how that goes. I'm sort of doing it in a QuickTime container, if that makes sense. And so I'm going to see if that works pretty well, because that's sort of what I was doing before anyway. So I don't remember this fight at all. I remember there's 2 stages. I remember the second stage has a lot of area of effect going on. Kind of wish I had the assassin. Kind of wish my mimic was bringing the bubbles. So yeah, I feel like my mimic's not tanking very well. Granted, he's kind of being left to his own devices. I don't know if Melania's still around. This is going to go poorly. Can I? No. I was going to say, can I bring Mimic back? I feel like there's like a cross pattern to that. Like you can still get close. Lainey's holding her own, but I need to chip in. Nope. So I can get lucky. Nope. Okay, so let's think. We don't need certain medallions, so let's bump up our defense. Again, Mimic here didn't tank very well, and I wish it did the bubbles more, but let's go a little different here. We need magic. I don't know what kind of magic that was, but let's get magic going. I don't know if it's holy damage. I don't know what he's doing to me. Was there bleeding? So we'll just get it as much defense as possible. I guess I could do the thing that makes your breath attacks stronger. I don't know if that counts as a breath attack. The bubbles, I mean. I'm a little nervous that now my souls are on the inside and I'm going to lose them, but I guess there's worse things. I wonder... Am I over leveled or can I bring somebody in? Oh, well, I feel a little bad about that, but... maybe I shouldn't feel bad. I mean, you know, like... It's a female player, someone who identifies as female, you know... Who might have... Not the strongest opening, but... on anybody's part. She's dodging well. Let's swap the pots for... I want to bring Melania in because I feel like she's earned her shot. It's interesting that first one went so well. Like I know I've said a million times, like let's get somebody that's just going to club him to death. Did it just tell me it can't summon? try Depraved Tempest. The thing the Mimic Tier did well is at least it got its attention, even though he didn't last super long. The other advantage of Mimic Tier is that it's a little quicker. Nope. Oh well, let's see who else. See if they'll give me a shot.
Hey!
All right, let's see how it goes. It's gonna go badly. Oh, he's got that one going. All right. That can be one of those things that just sort of melts enemies. Nope, that's going to be out of range. Nope. And there we go.
Hey!
So now we get to move on, but we're going to first come up here just to sort of check out what this says. Yeah, so we're at the base of the Erd Tree, but we can't actually get in because it's blocked by a wall of thorns. So now we have to do a whole bunch of other stuff to take care of that. Let's see how much we got souls-wise. I feel like we've sort of fought that boss a few different ways, like in the spirit form.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree. No? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable. a husk of the tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the flame of ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord. I wish to journey with you once more to the flame of ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord. I wish to journey to the flame of ruin.
Okay, so I feel like we've exhausted her.
And guide you. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me.
Okay, might get 2 out of there.
Thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Now, I still don't know how to get to certain parts like that I missed in the sewer and the other part of the round table hold, but maybe... So we're trying to get there. But I think we want to... Let's try there. We want to pop up on the road and make our way up. We sort of made this run before, and I thought there'd be a bonfire. So I sort of made the... Nope. Maybe this? We're just trying to get near the road. Okay, so this is, I think, the way we want to go. And I don't think we can get on Torrent. Okay, so we're just going to hoof it. Anyway, so yeah, so I need to sort of decide. What I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm recording this in H265, HEVC 265. It was something with my old NVIDIA that I never had issues with. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the most efficient, but it worked. So I'm going to bring this in a QuickTime container and see how it goes. And then maybe at some point I need to test Zoom, because I really had a weird experience with Zoom. And maybe those, if like I said, I don't mind being my own tech support, but I can't run around trying to guess. Like, I don't need, like, I never had to deal with like registry key hacks for NVIDIA. I never had to, just, there's a lot of things that just didn't have to deal with. So, not that I can't research and figure things out, but I'm not looking to spend my life trying to hack some of this stuff. You know, the thing I don't like about NVIDIA is it's more expensive. It would be the 4080. It has less video RAM. I don't care so much about the ray tracing kind of stuff. Nope. I mean, that kind of stuff I guess is nice. I don't know, but it's not my priority. DLSS, ray tracing. I own Cyberpunk 2077, but I don't care on some level. I don't run 4K. This is purely for having the best experience day to day with working. And I felt like this could do the trick. Like I said, some of the benchmarks I looked at, like I know NVIDIA's got CUDA. AMD's supposed to be bringing their version of CUDA, but it's first like coming to Linux. I don't know when it's coming, and it's only for like certain cards. I think the 7900 XTX is one of those cards, but it's only coming to Linux first, which seems weird. I feel like I'm about to die because I'm not paying attention to yeah. There's that bigger archer that was getting me, and I needed to clear the field, and I didn't. So apologies, because that means now we got to do a little bit of a run. And again, I should have been a gentleman to my future self and sent that balcony back down, but one thing at a time. At least if I blow this, it's only 11,000 souls instead of 112 or 40 or whatever I was dealing with going into the last boss fight. Anyway, so and I think like NVIDIA even had trouble with H.264s that weren't QuickTimes. Like it did better with QuickTimes than MP4s. Like I just need not 4090 expensive and stable now. For my official job, I spend more time in Premiere Pro, but I'm using for personal things a lot more DaVinci Resolve, so I want to And in some benchmarks, like I was saying, some benchmarks that I checked out, like the 79 XTX did really well in DaVinci Resolve vis-a-vis the 4800. And so I was really happy about what it offered. And again, like I said, I was excited to switch to Team Red for a little bit. I don't have any real brand loyalties to speak of. I just wanted to work. I think the 7900 also draws less power. Might have run cooler. Like these are all like other things I look for. I'm not looking to overclock or get the bleeding edge X, Y, or Z. I want efficient and powerful. Okay. Now, how do I get the archer? Question is, where is he? He's over here. Okay. Now, is there anybody else? I was kind of hoping he'd walk into that. Trying to be cute, it didn't work. Did I even get a hit on him? I feel like I was on the wrong side of the horse. You know, I stayed on his spear side. Instead of switching to his offhand, like I did right at the end. I don't know how much that would have helped. So I feel like I'm hearing a beetle. Nope, get over here. Why am I not getting a reading on? Trying to figure out why I wasn't seeing my health bar, because I thought I took a hit. And since I was in combat of some sort, I figured. I don't think this is anything. I think it's just people putting messages down, but okay. Although I came from that way. Let's see what this way is. Or did I just come from this way? No, this is new. Basically, part of this is like... Well, this isn't good. 4th of July is tomorrow. You know, these don't go in... These go in weird orders, but... 4th of July would be an easy day for me to make a run and figure out what I'm doing. These are the guys I can't deal with under the Capitol, so I don't know how I'm going to deal here. Oh, I can summon. That's one way. Okay. Which I wasn't able to do under the Capitol. So let's give this another shot. I don't know how this works. I forgot that it teleported you like that, so. Oh. Okay. That seems a little punitive. Did I miss a bonfire? It's interesting, you know, like, it's crazy. I don't know what the GPU resources are being used to encode in H.265, but my CPU usage is 0.1%. I'm doing 60 frames per second at a little over 1080p. When I was trying to do ProRes, the CPU just exploded, and I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why. It's because it's not a hardware accelerated, but part of me was thinking maybe I would also try the Avid DNX HD codec, but I mean, that just feels like a different kind of QuickTime. So I don't know if that would actually help in terms of CPU usage, but what ended up happening is like my CPU usage exploded as soon as the game had to do anything, and then everything just died. It started with a driver timeout issue, which it's been the bane of my existence. And then transitioned to Elden Ring, just hard locking, crashing, OBS crashing, just cascade. Could have swore there was a bonfire somewhere. Because now do I have to do that horse again? some reason I really thought there was one around here somewhere. I think I'm gonna die. Well, this sucks. Again, I really hoped you would run into that. Okay, so maybe there is something to staying on his offhand a little bit at least. Really, nothing. All right. Now the question is, can I get my runes? Yeah, let's try the lift. Maybe there's a bonfire right on the other side or something. It's kind of weird. You have to go down to get to the frosted area, but maybe it makes sense. Maybe we were pretty high. I guess we were pretty high up in the city. Forbidden Lands, a really good tabletop RPG that might get played over at Black Lodge Trivia Night at some point, but I am not ready to do this yet. Let's see if we can... I guess this is a little quicker because we don't have to deal with the horse at least. Let's see how the Mimic Tier holds up. Can't tell how the image quality... I mean, I'm sure the image quality is fine either way, right? Starting sleep pots. That's interesting. Does it work? Hey, we can tag team bubbles all day. I'm there. It's a little Fort Kingsy, except only 2. See if I can get him to run into a couple. There we go. Oh, I'm still getting chased. That would have been funny. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Might be another level as well, but yeah. And I think that puts us at 40 strength, so do I put some points into endurance so I can wear heavier armor? Do I put some points into arcane because some of the dragon faith spells take arcane, but I'm going to be moving to magic anyway. Do I do a faith dex intelligence? Faith dex strength? Ooh, not quite. Can always use more vigor and endurance. Maybe I just start pumping points into that. I guess these are also things that I'm not taking advantage of. And I could be with Wondrous Physics, I think. Or the Rune Arcs or whatever it is. It's sort of like pretty significant bumps you can give yourself. Buffs before a fight. Lasts a decent amount of time, but... So I think that's sort of the general direction we're heading. So let's... travel back down to the Forbidden Lands, and maybe we'll call it. I'll do some tests with how Resolve handles this file type, if it's any better, or if I'm going to be trying to return this because I just don't want to deal with the drivers. But that's not terribly interesting, so thanks again for jumping in. I'm glad we were able to take down another boss, and we'll tackle this new area next time. I think, unless we go back and backtrack and mop up a little bit. Yeah, let's do this for a little bit. All right, take care.